How do we quantify something like Man of the Year? What a big claim. Well, this comes down to what characteristics we value in men. When I look for people to aspire to be like, when I look for my heroes, my mentors, I look for a combination of authenticity, fearlessness, which I think are kind of linked, consistency, the ability to be prolific, to create. And then I think about how much value they deliver to society, to their family, etc., all of that. So here we go. 2023 Man of the Year. Who will it be?
Damn, Max, I didn't know you went that deep.
Tucker Carlson was not someone I was familiar with before 2023. Maybe I had heard about him from Fox News, but that would have been said with, almost like disgust or disdain. I was raised pretty liberal. After he got fired, I started to hear his name. I saw him on the Full Send podcast. I saw him just in the arena of other people that I respected. As I started to learn more about him, I understood that he was fired from Fox News for some questionable reasons, and instead of having, a tantrum or, blaming it on other people, he, took the firing with integrity, I think you could say. This leads me to my first point about why one might admire Tucker Carlson is his ability to be anti-fragile. Some things benefit from shocks. They thrive and grow when exposed to volatility, randomness, disorder, and stressors, and love adventure, risk, and uncertainty. Yet in spite of the ubiquity of the phenomenon, there is no word for the exact opposite of fragile. Let us call this anti-fragile. Anti-fragility is beyond resilience or robustness. The resilient resists shock, the anti-fragile gets better. After being fired, Tucker used his name to gain access to the most important, influential, and interesting people in the world. He channeled all of his past experience in reporting and condensing and conveying information to create his own show and involve himself in serious, deep conversations with these people. I think this shows great industriousness and entrepreneurship. To be completely honest, sometimes I find Tucker annoying. I think his laugh's kind of weird, and I think some of his mannerisms are just kind of weird and off-putting. And there's a clip I really was trying to find but could not for the life of me find it. I've been trying for the last few hours of him asking a question that seemed to really be motivated. The interviewee, kind of promptly shut him down and said, no, this is like in line with, common economic theory involving interest rates and inflation. But I remember in that video, he quickly responded and kind of changed his stance and said, oh, okay. And it seemed like he realized that he made a mistake and then asked much better follow-up, less biased questions. So there's obviously things that people can work on, but I think one, the ability to recognize your own mistakes, and then the ability to, switch and do better next time. I can't think of anyone more fearless and authentic than Tucker Carlson. He has interviewed all of these people from around the world, Andrew Tate, Trump, Elon Musk, but also people from financial institutions, topics ranging from science and climate change and immigration, like important, interesting, world-shaping topics. And yet he maintains some level of authenticity and brings out his personality to all these conversations, and I think that's super interesting. He's willing to sit down with anyone, give them a chance to speak, which is so rare, and ask difficult questions in a way that allows the people to actually answer.
I'm going to really try to be as sort of civil and polite as I can, and maybe my mind will be changed because in this world things are changing so fast. Why wouldn't your mind change? So maybe you can change my mind.
All of his interviews show deep care and interest in the people and the subjects he's talking to. So the point of this video is not to argue that Tucker Carlson is the smartest man in the world. I just think he has had a great 2023, has the motivation to inform the public about important issues, maybe ones that he feels like are underrepresented by mainstream media, and has traits that I think would be advisable for anyone to try to emulate in their own lives. These traits are around adaptability, this idea of being anti-fragile, being able to become stronger after being hit. Consistency, being prolific, doing, whatever you're doing every single day without fail. And also being fearless. This idea that that people are being canceled off of platforms is scary. Speaking out against many things that are very anti-establishment and is doing so in an informed and non-biased way and allowing the experts on the subjects to speak the full picture into existence. So this concludes the video. Tucker, if you're watching, good to see you, man. I would love to talk to you one day. I love learning. I love discussing and researching, and I can see all those traits in you. So, proud of you, man. Glad for your success, and, keep talking to people. Allow people to tell their truth. Allow people to tell the truth they think or know about the world. Ask difficult questions. Push back on things. And, I can see you're doing them. So thanks for being a good role model. That concludes the video. Peace out.